Everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft commands tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to make a skygen. So this is my skygen. I'm going to be going over the basics because it's a beginner tutorial. The advanced tutorial is basically what I've done already, but I haven't covered this stuff, which I'll show later in the video. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create creative flat world. Turn off mob spawning, mob griefing, other cycle, and okay. Wow, very nice, very nice. King in the castle. Also, another thing you guys want to do is you want to turn your spawn radius down to 1, because if you make like a spawn area, you'll just spawn like sporadically and everywhere. So respawn blocks explode, TNT explodes. Let's turn that off. There are 3 main ways that you can make this look like it's in the void, because you want to make this actually look like it's in the void. So what you have to do, also I'm going to mention in Java, it's like you could do this before even creating the world, which I'm so jealous of that feature. This is the /fill method. So what you want to do for this one to be most effective is you want to find a corner. So this one is, and get like a sheet of paper or something to write this. We want to go and find another corner in the opposite direction. Now the /fill command, the bad thing about that is it has limitations, so does everything else in this. I mean, this except for one method, which I'll mention later, but okay. So we want to do /fill from, oh yeah, we probably want to go 3 blocks down, so 1, the ones you're standing on, you could just use tildes instead. You just have to have the first chords, which I forgot to mention. 21, and then tilde, 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 air. Probably need to do that again, yeah, because I'm not in Bedrock. Let me go down 1. There we go. So that's the first method. The /fill command is kind of maxed out. I think it's at like 3,000 blocks, something like that, but I wouldn't suggest this method because it's not the most fun. It's kind of tedious if you're only going up like 100 blocks. And then another method you can do is you can use a structure block, where you can just get a structure block, say 1 block above, and just make it max size 60 by, I think it's 100, I don't know, 60, I'll just put 60, 60, 60, be good enough. 60, and we're just going to name the structure air. Okay, there you go. So now we are going to take this structure and we are going to load it. Right. Let's do it over here, it'll be more effective if we just do it like right here. To demonstrate it, okay. Load air. Load. Boom. And that's just a lot more surface, and we can do that every single time. But that is not the most effective, or that is still tedious that way. But I think you guys will like the next method. So what you want to do, there's a couple ways of doing this, is you want to just blow this place to smithereens, and then once you're done, you still have to clean out the bedrock, but at least it's fun. What I'm doing right now is I'm saying execute at type equals cow, and then I'm going to run summon in crystals. If you do this in Java, it'll be a lot more fun of an experience. There we go. Okay. Yeah, make sure to turn that off later, but this is the more fun method. So you can just have a bunch of explosive cows, and you can just kind of, oh my goodness. You could just kind of just blow them to smithereens, and that's the fun way of doing it. /effect type equals cow. Speed, and then also you could leave on mob spawning and you could just do that, but this is pretty effective. Oh, I need to turn off commands. Don't do that anymore. So now we just gotta wait for these cows to move around, and they'll be pretty speedy, so they'll get the explosion around. Oh my goodness, just got launched again. So this is the more fun option. But if you want the more boring and easier option, then so like I was saying, boring option. TP yourself. Let's say let's do 270. I think 270 is probably high enough. If it's not, I can. Okay, true. And as you see, you can only see the void. /fill. Oh no, I did the wrong command. /fill tilde 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 tilde. And what I'm doing right now is giving us a block to place on. So we're just going to say stone. It doesn't really matter what this block is. And then there we go. We have a stone block so we can build our foundations. So if you want to do like a cool little pattern thing, let's see. We're just going to go with our disappointing stone blocks for now. Smooth stone. You were once popular, now you are forgotten. So we're gonna make some mixture here with some textures and stuff. This is not good at all. Just mind that. I'm just trying to give an example here. So we're gonna create our pattern. Copy and paste this. We're gonna offset this by 1. Go. And then go up 1 block. 0, so there's no offset. We could leave a little bit of airspace here, that's fine. And then we're going to save it as floor. Oops, can't spell. Save, and then we want to paste it. Structure load, floor, and then we want to offset it. Oh, I should have just kept it as -1 offset. I'm silly. It is okay. Offset it by 5 blocks. Boom. Nope, 5 blocks is not enough. We're offset it by 6 blocks. And this is kind of tedious, so I would suggest making a bigger pattern and then pasting it, and then it's less tedious. And then the z-axis needs to be, how much do we offset it by? 1, okay. Make it 1. And then it should be aligned. We can load our pattern. There we go. Now we have a duplicate pattern. And you can do that several times. This is how I created my skygen, floor. Yeah, okay. So if you guys don't want to see this every time you a block is filled or something, you're doing commands and stuff, and you want people to see that, what you need to do is you do /gamerule commandblockoutput false, and there's another one called sendcommandfeedback. That's the other one. That you have to also make that one false, otherwise it'll make annoying messages. Okay. Okay. So first things first, you have your spawn here. Let's say, this looks hideous. I do /setworldspawn, and then if you're doing this on realms, you definitely want to have a command block constantly doing this. You're just gonna have a command block right here. It sets world spawn, so everyone spawns there and people don't spawn on the ground. It looks weird. Okay, I'm back. I totally did not copy and paste anything from my skygen. No, I would never do that. Totally. Okay, so above 3 particle, or oh my goodness, above this command block, 3 blocks will be the shriek particle, which I use for my skygen. That's off by a block. Ignore that. It's supposed to be up by 2 blocks. And again, I will show you a bunch of different particles you can do. So these are all the different particles you can have. I particularly like the soul particle and stuff. yeah, you can have all these at your spawn if you want. You have smoke particles, you can have this, you have this. I like this one too. And the water one's pretty cool. So these are a list of most of them, or all of them I have. You can find that on my hub system video. Okay, so this is my skygen. So this is the starter kits. I have several of these. So this is my starter kit. I have dirt here that you can just pick up. Some people have these where you, like, these are locked slots, or no, it's just curse of vanishing. I don't know how they do that. You use hacks or some add-ons. I don't know. This is not vanilla though. So, yeah. So these are the starter kits, which I named with the color thing. You can find on my custom thumbnails video. Yeah, I might paste in there if you're lucky. So this is just constantly regenerating this. Like if I take some dirt, pull some out, it regenerates and then it deletes it because it's constantly cloning this above here. And that's really simply just say clone this one shulker above it, and then above 6 blocks right there. Pretty simple. And I have my sell book where I have all my items I can sell, and my rules book. This is my raid night system. So every time it's daytime, you see these effects in my corner. I'm going to zoom in on editing, but you can see them. And then it gives the person within 250 blocks radius, because those over there are my PvE systems. I don't want people to have resistance there. It makes it a little easier than just having it constantly running. And it also turns off at nighttime, which I'll explain. That's what a raid night system is. So basically, let me explain too. So, okay, nighttime, raid night. I can have it on the title screen, but this looks better in the chat. So now you can, you don't have resistance and you don't have weakness, so you can attack and kill people. And in the future, I'll make it where you can't raid people's base, but that is for a future video, which I will be making sometime. There's the effects within 250 radius. I have it for amplifier of 255. It doesn't really matter for the resistance, but it matters for the weakness, because if they have 255, it's like they have no damage. They can't even hit people. It's like they're in adventure mode. It's great, and they're not in adventure mode, so they can break stuff like that. But we'll explain that in a second. So this gives them weakness effects, and this gives them resistance, so they can't harm people. And then once it's daytime, which I'll show you really quickly, time, day. And I get my effects back and it says raid night over. So the next part is the set block command. I have these because if I'm in survival mode, here let me go in survival. I cannot place blocks here, but if I get rid of them, and then I go back in survival mode, I can place them. So that's why I have those there. Yeah, I can break them, so that's a problem. But you can nerf that by just saying fill with air, or yeah, that'll work. So basically what this says is just set block 2 blocks above, because there's a deny block or allow block. So you can't just break through it and go to the void. So every 0 ticks, it sets this block to wood, so you could break it and get your wood, and then you level up your materials, go over here, smelt some iron, and then go progressively down the ladder, and then you can sell all these. That's how a skygen works. Okay, so this one right here is from my shop system video. If you want to go and check that out, I go into detail of all the purchasable items and abilities like auto mine, where you can automatically mine. Here, let me show you really quickly. Where I automatically mine all these blocks, one for each of these. And then there's the VIP system, where it says VIP only. It has these over here. That's also my shop system video. For this all to work throughout the server, like this board of things that are banned, you need to do /tickingarea add, and then you can just say circle, and then put some tildes here, and then radius of 4, and then you name it commands, and then you could say preload, so it preloads on the world. And this is great. This is like one of the features that Java players are jealous of. Okay, but I'm just going to show it to you now because this plays a big part in I mean, this might not fit in the beginner category because how complicated this is, but copying and pasting it from this video will be pretty easy. You don't have to make it up on your own, but this is mine. You just have to add, if you want to add on it, just move these. You have to have, each one of these has to have a one of these, I don't know what they're called, some type of bracket, parentheses thing, I don't know, but you have to have 3 of these at the end, and if you want to add, like, let's say, like, time played or something, you can do that. And then there is the parkour. So if you want to build a parkour like this, which this is my parkour, it's nothing too special. Every let's see, it's like every 100 ticks, this refills with a prize for completing a parkour. It's terribly difficult, but every 5,000 ticks, which is like 10 minutes, I'm not sure, it'll say every 5,000 ticks that this parkour, the lag clear system. I think I mentioned this also in my simple commands video, but basically this just has every 3,000 ticks it says lag clear, and then it goes down with each of these, because 30 ticks is 1 second, so it will 3, 2, 1, and then it does the command kill at e type equals item another second later, and then it says lag cleared. Also, you have to name these servers, so every time it says in the chat, it says server lag clear. It looks cooler that way. And then also these have to be conditional, so they go down and then just don't like all go at the same time in a jumbled mess. What I did, and this is also my shop system right here, this made it easier, so each person has a cell pad. For each of these, I just used a structure block right here, and I copy and paste this over and over again all the way down the line. Now there is ways to do this, I believe, automatically, but I might have to do some experimenting with that for the next video, or maybe the next video, it depends. If you guys want to learn how to do this and also make custom thumbnails, check out my how to make custom thumbnails video, and as you notice, I have changed my thumbnails recently to make them look like more 3D and like cool. I don't know if you guys like that style. Let me know in the comments. I'm not so sure about it, but I'm trying it out, seeing if it is easy. Either way, it's pretty easy. It's just the sword and the items in the hand don't look as good, so I'll have to do some testing on that. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.